Hello everyone. Welcome to IAS. Let's discuss today's prelims topics. Question is with reference to biomass or agricultural residue. Consider the following statements. 1. It is mandatory to use biomass or agricultural residue as combustion fuel along with coal in coal-fired thermal power plants. 2. The biomass used for co-combustion in the power plants is processed and refined into pellets with a calorific value comparable to coal. 3. Biomass, if processed at 250 to 350 degrees Celsius in the absence of oxygen, leads to the formation of non-torrefied biomass. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is A. Biomass pellets are of two kinds, torrefied and non-torrefied. Biomass, if processed at 250 to 350 degrees Celsius in the absence of oxygen, leads to the formation of torrefied biomass. Whereas, in the case of non-torrefied pellets, biomass is shredded, grind and sent to a pellet reactor, where it is compressed into pellet form with the help of binders such as sawdust, bagasse, molasses, starch and others. Question is consider the following statements about Garbhayani program. 1. AM mission to promote maternal and child health and develop prediction tools for preterm birth. 2. It is an initiative under the Department of Biotechnology in the Ministry of Science and Technology as a collaborative interdisciplinary program. 3. It's a part of Atal Janusandhan Biotech Mission. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is C. Garbhayani is an initiative under the Department of Biotechnology as a collaborative interdisciplinary program led by DBT Transfer Relational Health Science and Technology Institute, STI, NCR Biotech Cluster, Faridabad, in collaboration with DBT NIBNG, Kalyani, DBT Regional Center for Biotechnology, RCB, Gurugram Civil Hospital and other organizations. Question is with reference to sloth bear. Consider the following statements. 1. Sloth bears are classified as critically endangered in the IUCN Red List. 2. They are threatened by habitat loss, poaching for body parts, and are sometimes captured for use in performances or hunted because of their aggressive behavior and destruction of crops. 3. It has also been called labiate bear because of its long lower lip and palate used for sucking up insects. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is D. Sloth bears are classified as vulnerable in the IUCN Red List. The Indian sloth bear, Meliorsis ursinus, can easily be recognized by his shaggy black coat, long muzzle, protruding lip and by a white V-shaped patch on the chest. Sloth bears feed predominantly on termites and ants and employ a well-evolved method to dig them out. Their long, curved claws are used for penetrating insect mounds, which can be rock-hard. Sloth bears are solitary creatures and generally nocturnal. They grow up to 6 feet in length, and males can weigh up to 310 pounds, while females weigh up to 210 pounds. Question is with reference to United Nations Capital Development Fund, UNCDF. Consider the following statements. 1. The United Nations Capital Development Fund, UNCDF, makes public and private finance work for the poor in the world's 46 least developed countries, LDCs. 2. Established by the General Assembly in 1966 and with headquarters in Washington, D.C., UNCDF is an autonomous UN organization affiliated with UNDP. 3. UNCDF contributes to SDG 1 on eradicating poverty with a focus on reaching the last mile and addressing exclusion and inequalities of access. Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 3 only. Answer is B. Established by the General Assembly in 1966 and with headquarters in New York City, UNCDF is an autonomous UN organization affiliated with UNDP. By strengthening how finance works for poor people at the household, small enterprise, and local infrastructure levels, UNCDF contributes to SDG 1 on eradicating poverty with a focus on reaching the last mile and addressing exclusion and inequalities of access. At the same time, UNCDF deploys its capital finance mandate in line with SDG 17 on the answer is of implementation to unlock public and private finance for the poor at the local level. By identifying those market segments where innovative financing models can have the answer is formational impact in helping to reach the last mile, UNCDF contributes to a number of different SDGs and currently to 28 of 169 targets. Question is with reference to Hakki-Pikki tribes. Consider the following statements. 1. Hakki-Pikki is one of the major tribal communities in Kerala. 2. The community is known as the bird catcher, which is their traditional occupation. 3. The Hakki-Pikkis are said to be a matriarchal group. Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is D. Hakki-Pikki is one of the major tribal communities in Karnataka. In Kannada, the word Hakki stands for bird and Pikki stands for the verb to catch. Therefore, the community is known as the bird catcher, which is their traditional occupation. The Hakki-Pikki community migrated from the northern India population, which is about 8,414, 2001 census, and is found in Karnataka. According to the 2011 census, the population of Hakki-Pikki is 11,892. After their trade of bird hunting was outlawed, they were rehabilitated in the 1970s. They began doing odd jobs like working in fields and sharpening knives and sickles by riding around towns on bicycles after bird hunting was banned. They also sell the herbal remedies they extract. Question is with reference to Biodiversity Heritage Sites, BHS. Consider the following statements. 1. As per Section 37 of the Biological Diversity Act, the state governments are empowered to notify in the official gazette, in consultation with local bodies, areas of biodiversity importance as biodiversity heritage sites. To the creation of BHS put restriction on the prevailing practices and usages of the local communities other than those voluntarily decided by them. 3. The purpose of declaring BHS is to enhance the quality of life of the local communities through conservation of such sites. Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 only. Answer is B. The creation of BHS may not put any restriction on the prevailing practices and usages of the local communities other than those voluntarily decided by them. Biodiversity Heritage Sites, BHS, are areas that are unique, ecologically fragile ecosystems having rich biodiversity comprising of any one or more of the components such as species richness, high endemism, presence of rare, endemic and threatened species, keystone species, species of evolutionary significance, wild ancestors of domestic cultivated species or land races or their varieties. Vast preeminence of biological components represented by fossil beds, and having cultural or aesthetic values. Question is: consider the following statements about Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, CBAM. 1. It is a carbon tariff on carbon-intensive products, such as cement and some electricity, imported by the European Union. 2. The price of CBAM certificates would be linked to price of EU allowances under the European Union emissions trading system, and it is designed to stem carbon leakage from countries without a carbon price. Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Answer is C. Question is: consider the following statements about forensic audit. 1. AM forensic audit is an examination and evaluation of a firm's or individual's financial records. 2. During a forensic audit, an auditor seeks to derive evidence that could potentially be used in court. 3. A forensic audit is used to uncover criminal behavior such as fraud or embezzlement. Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 3 only. Answer is C. Thank you, everyone. Do subscribe to this channel. Use code SPLIVE to join Unacademy.